Hey guys, I just wanted to take a quick minute to talk about Star Wars. Because every once in a while, this channel does dip into Star Wars and other non-horror related movies, activities. But first, as always, this video is brought to you by Cool Dude Inc. I'm sorry that the camera is shaky. I'm holding it. This is a quickie. Go to the show notes, check out some Cool Dude Inc. shirts, and I'm not going to do an intro this episode, but you know the Whiskey Bats by now. Go to Spotify, check out their music. If you like punk, you like horror with a little drips and drops of ska and other elements mixed in, go check them out. You can listen to them on Spotify for free. You can go to YouTube also and watch videos. Now, let's get to what I came here for. Star Wars, Obi-Wan Kenobi. The problem I have. It's not a big one. This is spoiler free because by now I think everybody should know, and if you don't, I apologize because I hate it when people do this. But Leia's in it, okay? I don't think I'm spoiling anything. I think it would have spoiled it for me because me going in, I watched it before I knew anything about it. And it irritated me because usually all the Mandalorian and the Book of Boba Fett and everything, people are talking about it. People are talking about the movies. I'm way in the back of the line. I haven't even started it. But this one, I was first guy in watching it, and nobody else is watching. I've got nobody to talk to. I'm starting to have people now. But from the get-go, because I watched the first 2 episodes the first week, and then I watched the next one the next week, the next one. It was kind of nice. It's like being a kid again and having a show to look forward to once a week when I got home from school. But here's the problem I have. All right. And this is the only spoiler I'm going to give, and I don't think it's a spoiler. Leia gets kidnapped. That's a spoiler, kind of. Now, her parents go to Obi-Wan and say, help. We need you to save our kid. We don't know where she is. She's been kidnapped. So Obi-Wan's like, no problem. And he goes out and he goes to get her. So it makes sense in A New Hope when she's like, help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope, because she's got a history with him. It makes sense for him to have known her as a kid, because obviously she knew him. She called him out by name, said, come help me, I need help. That's when he gets with Luke, who he'd never met before, but apparently had been watching, and we know that. We don't need Obi-Wan the series to tell us that Obi-Wan was nearby and had no idea Luke was there, and it was a complete coincidence when they ran into each other that day when the Tusken Raiders attacked him. Raiders. But he sees the princess in trouble. He's known her since she was 10. 8 years have gone by. She calls needing his help again. She's 18 years old now, so he gets Luke. He's like, I can't do this by myself. I'm going to go get Luke. He's old enough now. I am getting too old for this shit. So he gets Luke. They go to a cantina. They meet Han Solo and Chewbacca. They hire them to take them to who knows where. How did Ben know where they were going? I guess they were trying to go to Alderaan. She didn't tell them where they were. I don't think. I think I've listened to the entirety of that message, and she's just like, help me, you're my only hope. And she does have this longer thing that she says, but I don't remember her giving a destination. I don't remember her telling him her address. It's like, where the fuck are you? It was dumb luck. They happened to get too close to the Death Star, and they got pulled in, and they found her. And they end up in here's another spoiler if you haven't seen A New Hope. Obi-Wan fights Vader and dies. He martyrs himself because he looks and he sees Luke and Leia are down there. They're about to get on the Millennium Falcon. If they wait for this fight to get over, they could die. So he ends it prematurely by just saying, get me, Vader, you got me. But the kids are safe. That was his prime directive. So they get on the Millennium Falcon. Luke is bummed, and Leia's consoling him. This is my problem. Leia, in A New Hope, has no real regard for the fact that Obi-Wan has just died. This man who she's known 8 years, I don't know how extensively, but she knows him enough to call him when she's in trouble. Who knows, she's needed him at least twice. He dies. No emotion. Luke, I can't believe he's gone. Dude, you've known him a day and a half. Get over it. Leia, you've known this guy 8 years. I don't know how often you've talked to him, but you know your parents respect him. She's so, emotionless, kind of, to the fact that her home planet's been blown up. Then Now that her parents are gone, the nearest father figure she has that she knows about is Obi-Wan Kenobi, and he's just died in front of her, and she's like, meh, feel better, Luke. That's the problem with prequels. There's a lot of little things you got to look at, and when you got millions of people watching it, some people are going to pick up on things, and some people are just going to roll with it. Otherwise, though, it's a pretty awesome series. I finished it. I recommend you do the same, and I'll see you guys next time.